Today is an extremely important video if you want to have a great serve, because I'm going to go through two key moves that all great servers have. So if you would like to have a great serve, then let's get started. Okay, so this video is going to help get rid of a lot of the clutter that might be in your head about what is necessary to have a great serve and have you focus on two things. All right, first of all, here's one thing I don't care about. And why do I not care about? Because there's been so many awesome pros with amazing serves that have done it different ways, and that's the wind up. So many people want to know, well, should we be going down together, up together, right? Should I come straight up here like Andy Roddick? Should I be down in here kind of like Roger Federer gets set, where he comes right to here? All that doesn't matter. We can go through so many examples of amazing serves, and they've done it different ways. That doesn't matter. But what I'm noticing that all great servers do, the first move that you want to get down, this is the first key move that you want to practice over and over again, is to get yourself into a deep tilt. And I notice that many of my students do not do this. And so a deep tilt is doing what? It's when you're getting set and you're throwing that ball up, that this arm keeps on rising after the toss. So many people, when they toss the ball, that's it. The toss is up, and then their arm stops. This arm is bent, toss up, arm stop, hit, and when they're getting hit, when they're getting ready to hit, they're in what I call, they get themselves into a hanger serve, right? So if you can picture yourself like a hanger, you're getting set and it's straight across. I want you to tilt those shoulders back. I want you to get into this position. So rather than being straight across here, I want you to get in this position, and you're going to notice, I'm going to put some video up of pro after pro getting themselves set up in this beautiful position. It's a very artistic move, and it's helping the pros do several things. So the first thing it's going to help you do by getting yourself into a deep tilt is it's going to get rid of what I call a flick toss. I talk about a flick and a flow toss, right? So a flick toss, which a lot of people do, is they get set here, they flick the tennis ball up, they stop the arm, and then the ball can go all kinds of places. Go too high and go out there, go over there. Where you watch the pros, it's like they're just like placing it up there. So they're getting set here, releasing at about the nose. It works different for different people. I think anywhere from the nose to the eyes, that's when you're going to let go of the ball. You're going to open up your hand, and then what you want is allow that arm to keep rising to get in that position. Now as you see what this is doing, look how it's loading up the legs naturally and setting me up to swing more up and get a nice high contact point. Okay, this is helping me get a nice high contact point. Lots of people who have a flick toss, right? They'll flick that ball up, and then they'll end up hitting the ball like right around here. Their arms bent as they're hitting. But if you got a nice flowing toss, you get yourself deep into that tilt. Now you're getting set up here. Look at how I'm getting set up, and now I have to really reach up to hit that ball at my peak. That's what you want to do when you're hitting that serve. You want to feel that you're getting taller and not smaller. You want to feel that you're getting way, way up there, and getting yourself in this deep tilt is going to help you do that. It's also going to help you get a lot more of your kinetic chain working, whether you jump or not. If I'm here and I just flick the toss up, look how much it forces my legs to do anything athletic. Not much. And I get set and just kind of hit the serve. If I continue to rise after I let go of that ball, so right here is about the point where I let go of the ball, but I keep coming up. Now look, my legs just start to naturally start to bend and get low, and then now they're spring loaded, so it's going to force me to get up here. Even if I don't jump, even if I just hit it up there and then come through into the court, that's fine. Or I can propel myself up and jump into the serve. So you really want to focus on getting yourself into a deep tilt as move number one, and you're going to see that every pro you watch, turn on the TV, you're not going to see one pro that doesn't do that. Okay guys, so our second key move that all great servers have is that the edge is attacking the tennis ball. This is probably one of the most challenging things. First of all, when you just look at it, you're like, how is the pro even going to hit the ball? How is this even possible? Because till the very last second, till the very last frame, it's actually hard to catch on video. The racket is approaching up on edge. You can't hit the tennis ball here, but then as you come through right there, now all of a sudden you can hit the ball. And I think what a lot of people do, the big mistake they're trying to make, since they see this and they know that the rack's supposed to come up on edge, well, first of all, many people are in the wrong grip, and they start to, this is where most people fall apart. So we're just going to go through where most people fall apart, and then when people are trying to learn, I'm going to talk about what they do wrong. So the big mistake that you're probably making, 80% chance, is right when you come here, you start to flip your hand backwards, okay? And you got to train your hand to stay actually in here forward. Look at how, instead of the wrist and the forearm laying back, and feel how that elbow moves, you're going to kick that forearm forward. So you can practice that. Look at this. So get back here, and then what I want you to do is with your finger here, I want you to push in there. And this is the position you need to get into before you get ready to hit. And then what you want to do from here, you got to be in this position before it starts to come over your head. Now you can do a couple things. Number one is you can just guide your finger here, and you can start to just practice this. So you start to keep your thumbnail to the inside. Another cool tip that we had from TennisCon this year was from Ryan with 2-minute tennis tips. He had, you put a birthday hat and you had to knock the birthday hat on. That's another good way to do that, okay? So you can go out to Party City or whatever and get yourself one. I'll put that little clip up that Ryan did. Great move. But if you're not going to go do that, and you don't want to do that, what you can practice is doing this over and over again, because what we need is we need to focus on the thumbnail staying to the inside, to where when you look back here, if you're in this position, the trophy position, that you can see your thumbnail. Now, you don't want to actually ever be able to see this in your serve. You don't ever want that racket to stop back here. Basically, once it's from here, this is when everything starts to release and unravel into the ball, and you end up coming up on edge to the hit. Okay, so that's another big mistake that people make, is they practice and they get themselves right in the scratch their back position. How many times, maybe you're somebody who's done it, or you've seen one of your partners or someone at the club getting set and they go here and then they hit their serve. That's not what we want to do. We want to be here, and then once we're here, everything releases. Now again, I don't care how you get there. I don't care if you come down here and up here. I don't care if you're Andy Roddick getting right there. I mean, when you think about it, just technically, it's probably the easiest to start rising up and get yourself there, but I'm not saying you have to do that, because for some of you, that's going to be harder than kind of getting more of a traditional wind-up. But the second move you have to have is you're here, you kick back, now you're coming up here. Now here's the big thing, is the racket, because you're seeing some videos and it looks like the racket is going straight forward, and you're trying to figure out, how do I do this? And I don't think instructors have done a good enough job explaining that this is not how the racket actually moves. You know, it's not going from here up straight directly. Like, let's say I'm hitting there to the court. Let's say my shoulders are turned, but I'm just for teaching's sake, I'm just going to come here, and I'm not going to be coming this way straight ahead and then go like that. That's not what pronation is. That's not how the pros are addressing it. So it's not going from here and then there. That's not what's happening. It's not coming directly forward, which I think a lot of people are doing and messing up their serve. They're trying to come straight here and then, oh, now I got to do that. First of all, you're not going to hit the serve very hard. It's actually a natural progression. It actually works a lot more natural than you think. So what happens instead is you come back behind the head, and then you start to swing more out this way. So now the strings are naturally going to have a chance to hit the ball, and then you just pronate a little more as you're going to hit the ball. But don't even worry so much about the pronation. That's going to happen naturally because you're in a continental grip and you're coming up the swing. So if I get myself set here in a traditional serving setup, right, where I have my shoulders turned to the court and I come back, the mistake I don't want to make is I don't want to come this way straight and then try and pronate. You see how awkward that looks? And I think a lot of people are trying to do that. Instead, what happens is it comes back behind the head, you're here, now watch the swing path. I'm actually coming more, it's more like we're making a circle out that way. We're coming here, now we're hitting, and then coming through and around. And then based on, what kind of spin we're gonna put on the ball, it's like how I'm gonna aim at it. We'll get into that in other videos. But I'm just gonna hit a couple serves now and show you that I'm not doing this. This is what I'm not doing, guys. You see, there's no power there. I'm not going from straight back here to straight forward, and I know I got to come up on edge and then turn my hand. That's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. Instead, I'm coming back here and I'm swinging more out this way. You see that? We'll draw a little circle there. We'll basically outline the serve and the swing pass. So I'm coming here, getting set, and then hitting the serve, okay? So it doesn't matter if I want to go flat, if I want to go some spin, right? It's traveling in a different fashion than you think it is. And once you really understand that, you get that serve to the next level. Oh my gosh, isn't that good? So if you like this video, please give this video a like and subscribe. And if you want to get to the next level, I got 2 gifts for you. One I'm going to play a preview for at the end, and then the other one I'm going to put also in the card section, but then in the link section. So number 1, if you want to get your serve to another level and you feel like you need to cover every single base there is to cover on the serve, I've got a course for you called Serving A to Z, where we do just that. Where we take you basically from like a serve from scratch all the way in advanced level serve. We work on the toss, we work on rhythm, we work on slice serves, we work on kick serves, we work on flat serves, everything. And that's Serving A to Z. It's 34 videos that you're going to get. So it's like a legit course, okay? Serving A to Z. And I'm going to play a preview, and then you can click up in the card section. I think you click up here and then you can get that. Also, I'm going to put a free training to get to the next level. I have something called Next Level University, and I got 8 free training videos for you. It's an 8-part series, and it's for people who are like, okay, I'm a 3.0, I'm tired of being a 3.0, I want to be a 3.5. I'm a 3.5, been a 3.5 for 15 years, how do I get to be the 4.0? Okay, this is Next Level University, where you would unlock all my courses, plus you get to work with me one-on-one and send me videos, and the price is unbeatable. But at first you get to start for free, 8 free videos. And finally, if you like this video, guys, please subscribe, because we put out a lot of content on tennis, because we love tennis. We're totally obsessed with tennis. So if you're obsessed with tennis, subscribe and ding the notification bell so you're notified every time I put out a new video. And comment below. Let me know any questions you have on the serve, and go out and do these 2 key moves, and you're going to take that serve to the next level. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off. We'll see you on the next video.